Okay, so, Chef,
Yes.
what has been the greatest fear that you've had? Have you overcome it?
Oh, okay. This question has been asked a lot, and I kind of answer it all the same. My biggest fear, believe it or not, is swimming.
Really?
I can't swim. I've been fishing all my life, go out in boats, all kind of stuff. So my son, he's a certified lifeguard, so there's no excuse. But I'm going to learn how to swim, and that's probably my biggest fear.
Interesting.
Anything else? No. That's about it.
Okay.
For fear, anyway. Anything else I take on.
What about values that you've committed yourself to? How have they changed over your career?
Values, I'd say they've stayed the same. Been rooted and grounded. I'm not a religious person, but I'm a spiritual person. So I have a deep faith in the Lord Jesus Christ. It was passed down to me through family, but I get to find out for myself, having my own kids and being married. So my values have been the same, but strengthened over the years. So I try to pass that down to my kids and just let them know that there's somebody higher than us that we have to go to, not just when you're in trouble, but when you're making milestones and decisions in life and meeting right people. So, yeah.
Okay.
I hope I answered that question.
It's really nice. What advice would you give me for my future career in this sector, in culinary?
In culinary, I would tell you, travel as much as you can. Meet as many cultures as you can. Eat everywhere you go. And just bond friendships, because between food, music, family, it all goes together. So you just always tie your passion for this industry and what you do, because people love to eat. It can take you a long ways. Get with a lot of other chefs and just eat. That's the best thing, do functions, get involved with the community. Food, I would say, like a lot of crime in the neighborhood, I believe a lot of it starts because people don't eat right.
Really?
I really believe that. If people are eating good and good environment, I think it helps reduce crime. It just changes everything. If you go to festivals, you see the attitudes of people when they have good food. You can have a family feud, and they got some food, and your grandmother makes some real good food, and bring families together, So food is power. And not just, that, but even the process, even like gardening, fishing, hunting, the whole aspect that revolves around food. It just makes things on the positive thing. So I would get involved as much as you can with wildlife and fisheries, or, the Rod and Gun Club, anything that revolves around food. Find community gardens, even go to senior citizen places, if you were to go there and give a demo to some of the seniors, just anything dealing with food always brings positivity. And it just changes people moving for the better. So I would just get involved in every aspect that you can. Find what your main interests are in the field, because it's vast. You can go from photography, from food blogging to all kind of stuff. But find what's your passion for that and just hold true to it.
It's really great. I actually really, I like that.
Yeah.
What was one of the most monumental experiences you've had?
Probably all my kids being baptized. That's one. Of course, them being born, getting married. Just seeing my grandparents before they died grow old and gracefully, that was monumental. seeing a lot of my family members as I've gotten as an older adult, you know, still here. That's huge, you know, because we've lost a lot of family members along the way. And that's mainly it, you know, as my kids growing up. Me and my wife still together, which is still good. You know, being in this industry is really rough on your marriage, and it's rough on raising kids because you're always cooking, you're always in the kitchen.
Right.
So now, being a culinary arts teacher, I have more time, which I love this job. Is, you know, I get to teach what I've learned, I get to learn more, and now I have more time to spend with my kids. You know, they're growing up now, and my wife, and even going to festivals and things like that that I never had the time to go to. Now I'm starting to enjoy life. So this career can be full circle, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's actually a really, really great way of looking at it, full circle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What about an experience that was difficult in your life?
When my mother passed, I was in college at the time, and that was a difficult time, but I took all the advice and all the lessons that she taught, and I'm still applying them today. So, you know, now I'm a lot better. The older you get, they say time heals old wounds, and it's like you still miss her presence, but she's never gone from it. And, you know, I've lost my grandparents and other family members and friends along the way, but I always remember the good times. So you take a negative and turn it into a positive, and then you just try to inspire and be there for somebody else while you're here. I hope that answers your question.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all really personal. I thank you for answering them. This one's not going to be as personal, so
right.
you can get a little bit of a break.
Oh, yeah. That's all right, hey.
How did you reach your goals? Like, what lengths did you have to go to?
Working hard, for sure. Not being scared of the unknown. You know, getting out of your comfort zone. Just being like a sponge. Don't think you know it all. Be willing to learn from anybody, especially in this field. And but working hard is key. Being positive, you know, even when things are coming to you kind of negatively, you know, and we're all human. Sometimes we blow up. But just keeping a level head, always willing to learn, sacrifice, and that's what's got me where I am today. The work ethic. My grandparents raised me, so they were old school, you know, from the 20s and 30s. And so having that work ethic from them, that's really what got me. And faith, for sure. Positive, like my dad always says, your attitude will take you far ahead in life or will take you behind. So if you have a good attitude, people will be willing to show you, help you out. If you have a bad attitude, nobody will do too much for you. So that's the key. Work hard, have a good attitude, stay focused. When bad things come your way and it knocks you down, getting back up, sometimes it's rough, but you just keep on going. Always set goals for yourself, have a dream, you know, and just follow through.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your
All
time.
right.
Chef
Thank you.
Gregory Rosary.
All right. Pleasure. All right.
All right.
Yes, sir. All
And
right.
I'll see you Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you around Wednesday.
Okay. All right. Be safe out there.
Will do, Chef.
All right.